Hey y'all, so Donald Trump had a really bad week this week, despite him trying to gaslight us and bully us with the DC police situation. He had a bad week. So let's go over with my points of what I saw. And yeah, let's go. Okay, so first of all, he tried to use what happened with DC as like a distraction from the Epstein stuff. And it was temporary, but we still know about them Epstein files. We ain't letting it go. So first up, we got Gavin Newsom, who just started hitting Trump with like jokes and mocking him on, his platform and other platforms and using the big old text and trying to sound like Trump. It was really funny. And he even came out with like a campaign talking about the rigged stuff. And I said, look at Gavin, he trying to tell us something. He trying to say it out loud. He trying to soften the audience to know what's going on before we know what's going on. Okay, yeah. Then we had some higher inflation numbers were talked about, and they even compared it to the Great Depression. Then we had Putin out here walking him like a dog, embarrassing him, smiling in the beast, getting our troops to roll out a red carpet for this man, and he killed his own citizens. And he's a former KGB officer who stayed in power illegitimately. And I don't know if he's just trying to give tips to Trump or something, or he just threatening him, which I think is the latter. Then Trump gonna say it's up to Zelensky to figure out how to end this war and stuff. Like, in what world does that make sense? Zelensky did not start it. You need to be talking to Putin about this. And we already know Putin ain't gonna do nothing. Then Trump had the nerve to also say in the press conference that it was still a hoax what happened in 2016 with the Russia stuff. And it's like, dude, he helped you get elected. You ought to know that. And I think you do. But you just have to play it down because you don't want to look like the loser you are. Then to top it off on this Sunday, which is technically a new week, but it's the start of this one. Today's news that said that European leaders are coming to the White House to be with the Zelensky meeting that Trump is having with Zelensky. It was just supposed to be them two, right? You know how what happened last time. Zelensky came. They flat out bullied him, and I wanted to punch them across. Okay, let me not say that. Okay, but anyway, they was embarrassing him. They totally did him wrong. Zelensky. It was such a coward move. It was so cowardice. But Zelensky held his own. But it was still embarrassing as a citizen of the U.S. that they treated him like that. But anyway, other EU leaders are going to be at that meeting come tomorrow, which is Monday, the 18th of August. And I'm just so grateful that they're going to be there because they're like, no, we're not going to let you get ran over again. And we're going to let Trump know this is not going to happen. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not going to bully him. You're not going to blame him and tell him he needs to do such and such. It's not on him. It's on Putin. And you just let Putin embarrass you. What really happened? It was such an embarrassment. But that's Trump's embarrassing week, according to Anna Gaddis. Stay tuned for the rest of the week and other content that I create. Follow me.